You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Challenge Battle of the Exes After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Challenge Battle of the Exes After Show.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Bing is for doing, and we are doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for MTV's The Challenge Battle of the Exes. On the Wings of Love, Season 22, Episode 9. And I am joined here in studio. It's just me and Nicolette Gaona.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Traffic in LA was a biatch today, so I guess
horrible.
our other
We
host
lost them in the traffic.
Yeah, they went to the dome.
It's okay.
Yes, but now I believe Sir Ronnie Jr., who's running the booth, has a special announcement here at AfterBuzz TV.
Yes, I do. Hey, I'm actually just trying to teach somebody something too. Listen, I'm actually dying to hear what you guys say about the episode because you guys screamed at one point. So I don't know like what happened with CT and DM or whoever, but I want to know. But do us a favor, hit us up on iTunes and comment, rate us, rate the shows. We work hard for you. You know, we battled that LA traffic, which both of you guys said was pretty damn crazy.
Horrible.
Like, yeah. So I mean, it's like, come on, iTunes fans. If we do that for you, like we go through LA traffic, can you at least show us some love back and comment?
Yay.
And I gotta say,
is that fair?
It is fair, but I gotta say, MTV Challenge fans, you guys are the best here at AfterBuzz. Like, you guys tweet us, you guys do comment on our videos, on our iTunes, so I gotta give you guys props for that. But we are trying to make our show go to #1, so we need your help. Subscribe to us, rate us, and comments. That's how we get up on the ratings.
Oh, and then I even tweeted, what is your favorite team? Like, who is your favorite team? That's a question for you guys. Who's your guys' favorite?
Me, of course.
Oh, not out of you.
Well, because we
guys.
all know Emily's cheating.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah, secretly.
Clearly, no. She might be calling in.
Yeah, but tweet us. Let us know who your favorite team is. You can tweet us at AfterBuzz TV. You can hit me at DJ Jesse J.
Nicolette Gaona.
Yes. All right, so let's get into this. They left us hanging last episode. And we found out that CT and DM ended up sending in Paula and Dunbar versus Ty and Emily. Stupid. So dumb.
It was dumb.
Oh, my gosh. And
it was dumb at the time.
And you know what? We did a round table here, and I believe it was me, Emily, and Roxy. Yep, I'm going to say me, Emily, and Roxy, who teamed up, and we said, no, we think Mark and Robin need to go in. And the real world is we had Frank, Alex, Gover, and Tyler. They all understood why Paula and Dunbar should go in.
I mean, if you think about it, I understand now why they went in.
I don't.
Well, because basically, regardless if Paula, okay, let's say Paula and Dunbar came back. Okay, they won and they came back.
Right.
Well, that sucks because we obviously know they're not going to win a challenge to help CT and DM because CT and DM and Emily and Ty were kind of coming as an alliance, if you think about it. And they were going to take out the big dogs. You get what I'm saying?
I get that to a point. However, we know Ty and Emily. Like, they've been in the dome so many times. And I guess, you keep throwing them in the dome. You never know. But I just think that they had a really good chance against Mark and Robin. And I think eliminating that team at that moment would have been the stronger play because I would much rather be in the final challenge with Paula and Dunbar.
Obviously, but they don't. They just, I don't know. I feel like they don't.
I mean,
really
even TJ said to CT and DM, like, you guys are stupid. Like, this was a dumb
yes, but I feel like now DM's like, haha, it wasn't a stupid decision.
Well, no, girl, because you under the table crossing your fingers like, Jesus, please, I really hope this works.
I know. Well, obviously. I mean, come on now. But, I mean, it's all in her favor now.
So the Dome Challenge was something new, which I was excited about. Because we have, it's the same
it's
damn
always
things.
The same thing.
But we got Hall Pass Dome Challenge. And basically it's kind of similar to a challenge that they had last season.
Right.
And they had to bring, both teams had to switch their balls from one side of the thing to the other.
But it was in like a hole.
Yeah, like a small little alleyway where like then they had to like ram up against each other.
Yeah.
And Ty and Emily, I liked the way that they were about it. You know, they were like, let's make this more of a race rather than who's stronger and who's going to push who. And we saw what that did.
It slowed them down.
Exactly. So Ty and Emily actually won, and that's one of the reasons me and Nicolette were screaming
the whole entire time.
I've never screamed like I've never been this excited about challenges.
Honestly, this episode went every way I wanted it to go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, yes, because how it went is how I wanted it. I mean, that's never happened for me in a TV show. Like how I really like saw it all coming to an end. That's how I wanted it to be. I wanted them all, those two in the dome, and I wanted CT and DM to win, and I wanted Ty and Emily just to chill.
And they sure did. They beat the crap out of I'm sorry. They beat the crap out of Paula and Dunbar. They had to go home. So sad, sorry.
For Ty
Which,
and
P.S., Paula was upset. She said, because after the Dome, she said, I'm upset about this Dome Challenge because afterwards I want to have time to spend with Ty.
Because she obviously knows they ain't about to see each other when the show ends. Let's just be real.
Go home and boop, go with your boyfriend. We have some callers on the line. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you from? Please be the Steamer.
It's a Steamer.
Yeah, Steamer. What did you think of this of the challenge? They threw in Paula and Dunbar. What did you think of that?
I loved it.
Well, yeah, because you just want to see Paula get.
There.
Yeah, he hates Paula.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got what you asked for.
Lovely.
The woman in black went home, as we'll call her. The Scarlet. I call her the Scarlet Letter. She went home, and then next we see Ty, Emily, and DM. They're talking to Robin back at the house, and I don't know. Do you think that this was trying to break Robin's psyche down? When they were sitting there, like, talking to her about, you know, how come you don't want to get to know people? And Robin starts crying, like, I've done that, and like.
I mean, maybe she's just over it, honestly.
I mean, she's been doing it.
Yeah, exactly. She's probably like, I don't care. Like, y'all are just here for the game. And then when I'm leaving, hi, you're not in my life. Bye. Yeah. Like, you don't need to know my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'd understand if it was, like, people that she's, like, with before, like Mark and DM and stuff like that. She could be more open to. But Emily and Ty, like, when has she ever met them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's just like, ew, I don't need you in my business. Like, I'm
like,
just here for the time being, okay? Yeah, I'm here for the money, not you.
Sorry. So then we had the challenge, and it was called Feel the Burn. I thought this was really a unique challenge. I thought it was.
They put a lot of thought into this. A lot of thought, because who would have thought jets?
Let's get a jet.
Yeah, let's just get a jet and like blow out the air, and they have to go through the air.
What did you think of this challenge, CT? I mean, CT, Steamer.
I will.
I love the challenge too. It was just, like you said, it was an original challenge. It was complicated. It required some sort of physicality to it, like, and mental, like, smarts. So all around, it's a great challenge.
I mean, I just love the fact that it really tore Johnny and Camilla apart.
Yes.
Like, it really ripped them up. Like, flipped them over, spun them around, took their float to another planet. I don't even know, but they just got their ass kicked.
So basically,
by wind.
You have to run past the jet thing, grab the things from the picnic side, and bring it over to the other one. Set the picnic up on the other side. And so Johnny and Camilla go first.
Right.
Very smart play by
So
CT
smart.
and DM. Camilla kept grabbing the largest objects while Johnny's picking up like a little chair, a little
or like
table.
the plant.
Yeah, like a ball. Like, that's not really smart, guys. What's going on with
Especially
you?
when the float. I mean, that was just the best part when it just like kept on going. The
Ooh,
float.
it went real far.
It went
in the woods.
so far. And she was like, I don't even know if I can see it. Like she's so short. She was trying to get through this like jungle or whatever it was. Surprised there wasn't no alligator up there.
But it was just so funny watching this challenge and seeing Camilla like just dead ass like run and like the wind knock her and topple her over. It was hilarious.
It was so funny.
And I guess in the moment you're not thinking of different ways you can approach it because you haven't been able to watch anybody else do it. But like, wouldn't you think maybe, I keep getting knocked down, maybe I should crawl?
I mean, I feel like their adrenaline's running so fast. I mean, if I was the first one, I'd be like, okay, where is the wind even coming from? Like, I would just be like, what, Steve? Where's this wind coming from? And then maybe I'd just like fall down or something and be like, oh, okay, it ain't windy down here. I'm gonna start crawling. You know what I mean?
I'm actually surprised that they even made it to the parachute.
Oh, I know. They were going so slow. Camilla was like, I am so done and over this whole
challenge.
challenge.
So they didn't finish, unfortunately. Sorry. Mark and Robin went next.
We're glad.
And Robin is the first person to use the crawl technique, which actually worked very well for her. It was cute watching Mark helping Robin carry the dummy across.
Yeah, that was cute. Came back, saved a life.
And they got to the parachute, but they did not finish the challenge as well.
But no, they went further than Johnny and Camilla, though.
Camilla, yeah.
And I was like, that was good. At least Johnny and Camilla, bye. And she don't. Sorry.
And then next we had Ty and Emily.
They went.
First of all, no,
ham.
Ty. Like, there comes a point in a man's life where you kind of have to look at the situation that's going on, and when a woman is whooping your ass, I mean, Emily did not fall. She fell down one time.
No, yeah, she
That
went
bitch was like,
in. Like, it did not even matter. She was a wall, and she was stopping the air. Like, hi, I'm here in front of the air. Stopped. Let me through.
Ty was like carrying, and I understand like Ty did have the awkward like lawn chair.
Oh, I don't even care. Be a man about it. You rolling on the ground while this girl is just like a lightning bolt, like Hercules.
She's like turning around,
thing.
running backwards, like, what's going on, Ty?
Running in place. Hey, see you on the other side.
So yeah, Emily doesn't get knocked down, and they're the first ones to
actually
complete
the whole thing.
And not only that, but when they're in the parachute, like running with the parachute, they were both equally running towards the finish line. Whereas in the other one where CT and DM, it was like CT was ahead and
he was
DM
blocking
was
the wind for her. That was so cute. He was like a
hero.
He was just a hero. He was such a hero.
So then CT and DM came next, and CT is a beast. I mean, this motherfucker was like doing this like ninja techniques, like doing cartwheels through
like,
the wind,
boom,
like
boom, boom, boom.
sliding on his kneecaps.
I'm gonna stack these chairs, bump, 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 just running through.
Which that was actually really
that was
smart.
so smart. No one else was thinking about that. He was
CT,
like,
you're a genius.
Really
But
is a
DM
genius.
actually did, as slow as she was. I liked that she was stuffing things in her shirt.
oh yeah, she
like,
was smart about that.
She knew she wasn't gonna get
I was
across.
low key worried about her just because she's so tiny, and I was like, I just do not want her blowing out like the wind. I was really thinking she was gonna get.
Actually, what
crossed.
Tyler told us last week is that she looks small on TV, but she's really not.
Oh
as small as we
really?
think
So
she
she's
is.
like more athletic size. Okay.
So I thought that was they both had good teamwork as far as that.
Oh, they had great teamwork.
And then
helping
of course
each other out.
the best thing was obviously you just mentioned it, the parachute, and CT was like in front of her, like blocking the wind, and it was like.
It was great. It was just so hot.
So hot.
So hot.
Oh, they completed the mission. It was like neck to neck, and this is why we were screaming again because I mean, we didn't know who was gonna win that.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling, but then again, I was like, either if it's Tyra, Emily, or CT and DM, it does not matter. But I'm just so glad that the two got eliminated. I'm really surprised they got eliminated, both of them. I mean, that's just crazy how the two supposedly the strongest, and obviously they're in alliance, both failed.
Well, I could see Mark and Robin failing. But
yeah, I
Johnny
mean, I
and
could
Camille,
kinda
because Johnny
see-
usually does the stuff that CT does, like the whole ninja shit. And
True. No,
whatnot.
not as good as CT though. Johnny
No.
be kind of flimsy.
All right, we have another caller on the line. Caller, you're on the air. What is your name? Where are you from?
Hello.
Caller?
Hello. Yes, I'm
Hi.
calling for Challenge Battle of the Exes.
What's
Yes,
up? What's your
good?
name?
What's up? How are you guys doing?
We
We're
are
good.
great.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to call in. Yeah, I was watching it from after Ustream.
Yeah.
So everything was going a little slow, so I was a little confused.
First off, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Josh from Summit Pines, Florida.
Awesome. What did you think of tonight's challenge?
I thought tonight's show was awesome. Everything went the way I thought it was going to go. I was a little nervous about the end.
Right.
Who would CT pick between Mark and Robin and Camilla? Well, not Mark and Robin. Mark and Robin and Ty and Emily.
Were you?
Because even though, what happened?
Were you glad that they picked who they picked?
Yes. I was cutting down my volume on the TV. I didn't want to hear Ty and Emily's name. When I heard Mark and Robin, I was really excited.
Yes.
Because while I think Robin, she has a kid and everything, you got to earn this spot at the end of the day.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree with why they put them in there. Who's your favorite team? Who do you want to win?
Yeah.
Ty and Emily.
Ty and Emily?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
All the way, huh?
Awesome.
Going for the underdog.
Hey, I don't know who it is on the phone. Can you keep the noise behind you?
Just turn your volume down on your computer if you can.
I don't think that's the steamer, so I think that's you, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Perfect. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely rooting for Ty and Emily. I think they're the team who's gone through the most trials throughout the whole competition,
And they are.
and they're going in there strong.
Mm-hmm.
Go underdogs.
How did you think about the challenge?
I thought
Feel the
challenge.
burn.
Are you talking about the challenge they did this week?
Yeah,
Yes.
feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
I was laughing. Camilla, she was really taking a tumble. But,
Yeah.
who really runs straight through? I actually thought she should have called as well.
Yeah.
But they were the first ones to go, so
Hey,
you can't expect them to make all the right choices.
Right, and I got to give anyone credit for
Even
doing
trying
stuff like
that,
that because
yeah.
it reminded me of that TV show Wipeout,
Oh,
where you just watch
totally.
it just to see them get wiped out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so
To
I
see if
guess
they
it
can
is the
Exactly.
adrenaline. What's your opinion on CT and DM's relationship? How you feeling about the little romance going on this season?
I think that, at first they were all chaotic. They couldn't stand each other. And now, especially after the whole apology thing, they've started to grow and grow and grow. And I think in the beginning of the show, I don't know if you guys remember, when DM was talking about all the teams, he was saying how Camilla and Johnny had such a good relationship and good partnership, and how that made them a strong team. And as you see throughout the season, CT and DM constantly were fighting, and that interfered with their challenge. But now, because, DM only works well when everything is going good, they're unstoppable. They're going to keep doing well. Hopefully they lose at the end, but, they're just, nothing's going to stop them from now unless they end up getting into a fight.
Right. I totally agree. I agree with you. Like, I feel that when Johnny and Camilla were doing such a great teamwork, I feel like it kind of switched. Like, Camilla and Johnny are kind of like irritated with each other, and like they're getting like in little bitter fights, and now CT and DM are totally getting back together and, starting from the start all over again.
All right, homie. Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, how did you guys feel about Paula? Do you think she would have did well at the final challenge? Because she, I think she's a good competitor. Like, she's not the best at all. She'll never be the best. But she works hard,
Well,
and I think she would have done well at the end.
I kind of, you know what? I'm going to say this because she surprised me going up against Rachel and Anissa with that, like, digging in the sand challenge. I did not think she was going to make it to that pole. So, I mean,
I feel like
she's a logic girl.
Yeah, I feel like she's a fighter, and I feel like she would have fought her way. If she was in the last challenge, she would have done as best as she could. Like, as we saw last season with, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Who was her partner last? Evelyn, yes. How she works. And Evelyn is like a champion, you know what I'm saying? And her pushing with Evelyn, and they won that. It was amazing for them. So I feel like she definitely could have pushed her way and
I think it would have been more Dunbar, because if you notice,
I feel like Dunbar would have been the one to give up. And
like the guys are strong, like usually are stronger. The only one with Ty and Emily is where they're almost equal with certain things. That's why I feel like their team is
So strong.
So yeah, exactly. But thanks so much for the call.
Yes.
We hope you call in later in the season. We appreciate it, bud.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys, and if you guys
a
have
great
any
night.
questions or comments, you can hit us up at 424-256-1729. So yeah, they finished that, and then the power couple CT and DM, and then
So happy.
Nicolette was very happy for this.
Like, yeah. I was up and down dancing.
She needed them to win this. Then the girls come and they talk to DM about who's going to get put in. And Robin, like, did this weird...
Oh, she was super weird.
Like, I've been in this and I don't want to be in here for so long away from my child. Oh, now you want to be now you want to
right now you want to
sit and have some tea and we want to
Yes.
have where's the Dunkaroos, bitch? Because no, go home.
I miss Dunkaroos. Those are so
Delicious,
sorry.
right there. Oh,
No, I totally feel you with that. Like, I feel like it was just a pity party for Robin. Like, pity party. Like, now you want to bring up your son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, honey. Like,
where the pity party should have came before the challenge, and then maybe I would believe this was a little more believable. Then Mark says, which I kind of agree with Mark. He says, get rid of the stronger team. I understand that to a point in throwing Ty and Emily in, but who's to say that something couldn't...
He really sat on his ass and rode his way to where he is.
Yeah. That's the way he's always done it.
Yeah, and it honestly irritated me so much that he's like, you know what? I've bullshit every other challenge to not get into the elimination, and I'm going to do it again and even better. I was just like, ew, you're totally going into the dome. Like, bye, honey. Dome for you.
Bye, honey. And so then they go into the dome. It's Johnny and Camilla versus Mark and Robin. So glad they picked Mark and Robin because these teams need to face off against each other. We need to get rid of one of them. So it's kind of cool because now we know Ty and Emily are for sure going into the challenge, the final, and CT and DM. Two teams who I believe honestly deserve it.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, more so CT, I feel, deserves it to go into the challenge, as far as DM. But I'm glad that this is happening. And the challenge is going to be, and I liked why they picked Mark and Robin. They said, basically, CT said, you have to prove yourself if you want to go up for this. And DM said, we've sent Ty and Emily in how many times? Like,
right.
They've proven themselves. So
totally.
Now they deserve, and I think that's the fair way of playing.
I really respected CT and DM's decision for that because they were watching the whole entire game, how much they were kicking ass, and they were like, you know what? Mark and Robin, y'all have to work for it. Sorry.
Right. Agreed.
You know.
So, I mean, other than that was pretty much the whole episode. Steamer, any last words on the episode?
I'm just happy Paul is gone.
Yeah. Definitely.
Agreed. So, what's that?
Getting back to what you guys were talking about with the call about Paula, I have to give her credit because her first challenge was the dual one, and she was a real fighter in that one. So, like, when she first started, like, you could see that she was a good competitor, but over the course of the challenges, I just started disliking her. But at the core of her, she's a very feisty competitor. So, I mean, it sucks to see her go in that regard, but screw her. Get her out of there.
Yeah. She's a fighter. We're sorry.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, so when we come back after the commercial break, we're going to stomp the steamer. So, Ronnie, get us out of here.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you. A lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
It's Sir Richard Wentworth's voice. All right, so we are back in the AfterBuzz TV studio, and it is time to stump the steamer. I don't know where that voice comes from. It's just
something inside you.
Something deep inside of me. All right, Steamer, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so how many challenges has Johnny and Camilla won this season?
Three.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, damn you,
Swear?
Steamer. They've won 3.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
I know. I thought it was actually 4, but it was 3. All right, so we didn't stump the Steamer. Steamer's gangster when it comes to the show. So if you guys have any questions, let's stump him. You guys can call us at 424-256-1729. Get your questions ready for next week because we're coming down to the end here, and we need to stump the Steamer.
Damn to the end.
All right, so Ronnie, take us into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I forgot what happened.
I'm excited because although I complain about the dome being the same challenges over and over again, Johnny versus Mark, Battle of the X.
Seriously, it's about to get real.
Yeah, so then we're also going to see Robin versus Camilla. I think that this is going to be a really interesting challenge.
Honestly, I could see Robin totally
beating
kicking ass in this. Yeah.
What do you think, Steamer?
It'll be a close one. I don't know who. I think Johnny and Camilla are the better team, but I'm not going to count out Robin.
Right.
Yeah,
definitely.
She got that baby. She want to win this. She's hungry.
Yeah, and I feel like and she's definitely bigger than not like bigger wise. I mean, just more muscle wise and more muscular.
And Camilla's kind of breaking down a lot.
Yeah, I feel like she's having a mental breakdown.
We're sorry, girl. And then they're gonna start the final challenge, which I'm super excited about. They're gonna go to Iceland, and the challenge starts in Iceland.
That's crazy.
This is gonna be so intense. I mean, last season's challenge was freaking nuts. So imagine doing it in the snow.
Ugh, they're gonna be so cold. It was so cute.
Look at her. She's so cute with CT and DM.
Sorry, I'm obsessed with them. It's embarrassing.
So, all right, we're gonna go around the room. What do you think the order is? First place, second place, third place.
Well, we don't know who's gonna be third.
Well, who do you think's gonna win this next challenge?
Okay, well, I think in the dome wise, I'm honestly rooting Mark and Robin just because I like them better than Johnny and Camilla, and I feel like, I want Robin to win for her kid. I mean, not win the whole thing, but so then I feel, like Ty and Emily really have a really good start in this challenge. So I'm gonna say Ty and Emily
first place.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say CT and DM for second because I really like them. So maybe they'll get second or first, but whatever. And then third, whoever the last. I just hope one of those two are in last.
What are you thinking, Steamer? Who's gonna win the dome?
Johnny and Camilla are going to win.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys saw the after show.
No.
They showed like an unaired clip of CT and DM asking Johnny who he wants to go in the dome with, and basically wanting Johnny to say Mark and throw his friend under the bus. But Johnny didn't take the bait at all. He was loyal to his friend. So for that, I'm hoping he wins.
Not
the whole challenge, but at least go to third place.
So so CT basically plotted to see if Johnny would throw Mark under the bus?
Yeah, because that's sort of been Johnny's history. He's been kind of a backstabber, but in this case, he was loyal to his friend, so you gotta give lots of credit for that.
Hold on, so CT asked Johnny who he wanted in the dome?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they said Ty and Emily?
No, Johnny's I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to play that game. You put in whoever you want to put in.
Oh.
I just walked away.
Oh, that's awesome. See, now Mark's probably winning.
And so what do you think the order is going to be as far as winning the overall challenge?
I agree with Nicolette. Same order: Ty, Emily, CT, DM, and then Johnny, Camilla.
Really?
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to say CT, DM, Johnny, Camilla, Ty, Camilla, and Ty and Emily. I just think I just kind of think that I love Ty and Emily, but I think something's gonna fall flat with them.
We'll see. This is gonna be a good.
CT is too.
What's that?
CT is due to win one.
And CT's real hungry for this.
He is.
Real hungry. And I feel like he's the type that will pick DM
DM
on his
up.
back like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
bitch, we're going. We're getting up this hill.
Exactly.
So I think it's going to be down to CT versus Johnny and Camilla. But yeah, so
The
that's...
last time,
What's that?
the last time CT was in a final, like that was when like Big Easy, he was like dying. He's like he couldn't breathe anymore. But CT's like, let's just keep going. Like he didn't care that his partner was ready to die.
Right.
He wanted to win that challenge.
Right.
So you know he's gonna stop at nothing this time.
Did CT ever win a challenge?
No, he hasn't.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Nope.
So
wow.
I'm saying like this is it. He needs this. He wants this.
Regardless, I'll be excited for all of them because they all get money regardless.
Right. So at the end of the day, everyone's a winner. Guys.
Everyone's a winner.
They all get paid.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Steamer, for calling again. We're going to try and stump you
Nice
next
talking
week.
to you.
Thank you guys for listening to us. Remember, please subscribe to us on iTunes. It's free. Just hit 5 stars rating and then comment on us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening to us. You can tweet us at AfterBuzz TV. Find us on Facebook. You can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
And me at Nicolette Gaona.
And you can tweet Steamer at
the Steamer.
At the Steamer, and let us know who your favorite, who's winning this challenge.
Stay in tune
Who's winning the
for
challenge?
90210 next.
Don't do that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Until next week. Peace.
Bye.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.